Hi, these comments are for OS, and I am Michael from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. Thank you for doing. This is the first independent speaking practice test that you've done as one of my TOEFL Speaking Bootcamp course students. You did the most important thing yesterday. You completed the pronunciation pretest. So now you have some idea about what some pronunciation issues are that you need to work on. So you're working on that, and you're also doing your speaking practice. Okay, so this is good. So I have the actual speaking rubrics here, and I have your speaking response right here. So if I remember correctly, you're answering the question, do you think it's better to listen to audiobooks or to read printed books? Give examples and reasons to support your position. So let's listen to your speaking practice test one time. I won't make any comments. And right after that, I will go back here and give you an estimated score. I'll listen to it again, give you a little bit more feedback. Okay, so take notes. I might ask you to review certain lessons, so make sure you pay attention to what I'm saying. And you can also watch the video again, I guess, if you need to. But I don't always do video, but if I have time, I like to do video because that's the best way I can interact with my students without meeting them face to face, which is not possible. It's just way too expensive for me to meet you face to face. Okay. All right, here we go.
Personally, I prefer to listen to audiobooks instead of reading printed books in a traditional way, because I can listen to audiobooks in any place, anytime I want, and I don't need to have some room in my bag or some extra storage in my place. To begin with, listening to audiobooks is so much convenient because I can listen to them in any place I want. For example, I can combine different kinds of activities such as listening to audiobooks and driving to my work or working out at the gym. By the same token, audiobooks don't require any place in my room.
Okay, so I think you're moving in the right direction here. I'm going to say you're in the 2.5 to 3 range. I'm going to say maybe 20 to 21 points. I'm not quite ready to put you in the 3 range here. So it's kind of if you look at some of the descriptors of both areas, you kind of have some of those. So I think it's you have some minor difficulties with pronunciation. You're doing a pretty good job with your tone. You're trying to vary your tone more, so I think that's good. You're making some efforts with that. I think that you're a little bit limited with your grammar and your vocabulary. Maybe that's a 2 descriptor. So the 3 maybe is your delivery. And then your development, topic development, I think you're probably in the 2 range, a high 2. So you need a little bit more specific details to support your ideas. All right, let's listen to it one more time. So I think you spent too much time on the introduction. Right, let's listen to this.
Personally, I prefer to listen to audiobooks instead of reading printed books in a traditional way, because I can listen to audiobooks in any place, anytime I want, and I don't need to have some room in my bag or some extra storage in my place.
So then, if you want a better introduction that doesn't take 18 seconds, just you can say listening to audiobooks is better for me because it's more convenient and it's less cumbersome. That's it, right? Which means they're not heavy or bulky. So that took me about 5 seconds. It's taking you 18 seconds just to set up the introduction. And guess what? That's eating away your time. Valuable time that you can spend with details to help support these arguments you're trying to make. So you got to get that introduction down to between 5 and 8 seconds, right? And that's going to give you more time to develop the rest of your response.
To begin with,
See that to begin with at 20 seconds? Are you kidding me? I mean, you only have 20 more seconds to go, and you're just barely getting to your first detail.
Listening to audiobooks is so much convenient because
It's so much more convenient. So don't leave out necessary words. That will always kill your TOEFL speaking score.
I can listen to them in any place I want. For example, I can combine different kinds of activities such as listening to audiobooks and driving to my work or working out at the gym. By the same token, audiobooks don't require any place in my room.
See, when you go to the last idea, you don't have enough time to really support that. So that's a mismanagement of your time. But remember, you spent so much time on the introduction, it took away valuable time that you needed exactly at this moment to illustrate that second reason. But because your intro was so long, you didn't have enough time to finish everything. Okay, so I think my score is pretty accurate. I said between 2.5 and 3. I'm going to put you at 20 to 21 points out of 30. Go to the speaking part of my course. I want you to take a look at the lesson. It's called Independent Speaking Strategies. It's a massive mega lesson. Go over that lesson, learn the content in that. And the other one maybe, let me think about it for a minute, is check out speaking lesson number 7, how to make your speaking and writing more coherent. I think that's a good lesson for you right now. And then with pronunciation, I like how you're varying your tone. It's not 100% natural. It's maybe 50% natural. Sometimes it's a little odd, the tone that you're using, but keep doing that though, and you'll eventually get better at that. If you want to review the intonation patterns of American English, you can go to the pronunciation section of my course and check out pronunciation lessons 36 through 40, which deal with tone. Okay, so I think that's probably a good start. If you take a look at least those lessons for now, you'll be in pretty good shape. All right, and thank you for doing this practice test.